Why do I share these stories? Why do I share this example of Czechia? Because the Czech experience offers a case study in how a landlocked country can overcome a geographic constraints and transform its energy mix in response to geopolitical risks. Unfortunately, some EU member states had not yet cut themselves off from Russian oil and gas. Otherwise, they continue to weaken all of us. This is why I welcome President Trump's push to reduce fossil fuel imports from Russia into Europe. And I will be very specific. Hungary and Slovakia point to geographically as a constraint. They are basically Czech neighbours. The same geography applies. But that argument does not hold. We manage and show the way. Being landlocked doesn't mean being confined and without options. Budapest and Bratislava have credible alternatives to Russian supplies. For example, Croatia has offered Hungary oil via the Adria pipeline, while Prime Minister Orbán points to technical issues. Perhaps, but they can be resolved in the same manner and same way as we had challenges with TAL pipeline. And other shareholders were initially hesitant to escape the capacity, but we invested in upgrading the pipeline, retrofitting pumps and infrastructure. Same for Slovakia. It is connected to all its neighbours with gas flowing from Austria, Czechia, Hungary, Poland and Ukraine. So from our side, I can also confirm that Czech gas infrastructure has sufficient capacity to meet Slovakia's. And my message to those who continue to rely on energy is clear. On Russian energy is clear. You have an alternative. Moscow is not a reliable partner. In the end, you will pay far more than you appear to save now. And beyond our immediate neighbourhood, the Czech experience offers also the following lessons for the broader international community. Firstly, diversification is essential. Relying on a single supplier, especially one willing to weaponize energy, is an unacceptable risk. Secondly, strategic infrastructure matters. Investments in pipelines, terminals and interconnectors are not just economic, they are strategic assets that shape national security. And thirdly, solidarity is a strength. The EU's coordinated response to the energy crisis demonstrated the power of unity. Together we secured supplies, stabilised markets, supported vulnerable populations and pushed back against Russia. In this context, I want to highlight the recent adopted 19 EU sanctions package, which targets the energy sector, particularly the quick-fight natural gas, LNG. So, let me conclude by stressing that Moscow's weaponization of energy is not a just European problem. A destabilised world is not the Middle East interest. Therefore, a more coordinated approach among global energy players, many of whom are gathered here in Manama, is needed. We all understand the Middle East's leverage over global energy prices, so please keep in mind the less Russian heirs from oil, the harder it becomes for Kremlin to sustain its war machine. Without security, there is no prosperity.